Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Today on CityCast Denver, there's more to July than just hot dogs and fireworks, like tubing on the Clear Creek, a local arts festival, and vegan corn dogs. We're here to give you our recs for the best things to do, see, eat, and more this warm summer month. Today is Tuesday, July 1st. I'm Bree Davies, and here's what Denver's talking about. Producer Paul Caroli, hello.
Hey, good morning, Bree.
And producer Olivia Jewel Love, hi.
Good morning, you guys.
Good morning. It's almost July. We're going to talk about cool stuff to do this July. But this month, our monthly guide to the best of all the cool things to do in Denver is presented by MultiPass, which is this cool new ticketing platform based right here in Denver. Stick around to the end of the show. I talked to the CEO of MultiPass. It's a really cool platform for ticketing in ways that I think you won't know. And I mean, it's a very unique thing. So we'll talk about it at the end of the show. But before we get into our picks for July, we want to talk about a cool event that we're doing with our friends at the Colfax Avenue Business Improvement District. Paul, what are we doing?
Well, this will be our third year doing a live podcast recording for the annual Colfax Indie Bash, which is a big party that they throw every summer to celebrate all the businesses up and down Colfax. And gosh, do those businesses need celebrating more than ever right now with all that construction going on. And we're so pleased to be doing it again. I mean, Frank and Danon are the best, and it's been really fun the last couple of years. And this time, I think it's going to be bigger and better than ever because it's going to be on that nice patio behind Champagne Tiger. And we're bringing back one of our favorite guests, one of our favorite regular guests on the podcast for what should be a spirited conversation. Lots to talk about.
Are we revealing our guest yet, or?
I don't know. Do you want to? I think we can.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're bringing Mayor Mike Johnston back. He did it with us last year. It was really fun. He was really game. We still ask him some hard questions. It's a lot. It's a really interesting. He's always interesting to talk to, but this in particular is cool because it's live. You guys can come hang out with us and the mayor too. Again, like Paul said, this patio at Champagne Tiger is you got to see it to believe it. It's gorgeous. It is truly an oasis in the city. So that is July 10th. It's free. We just asked that you RSVP so we know you're coming, and there's a link in the show notes. Well, let's get to July. What we've got going on this July, we've got 3 categories as usual. And we're going to start with something to do or experience. Olivia, do you want to kick us off?
Yes. This is something I do every year. Usually in the hotter months like July. And so I'm recommending that you go tube Clear Creek in Golden. So this is I feel like this is quintessential summer in this area. Everyone I know goes and does this. So I usually get a tube from this place called Adventure West. It's like $24 for a tube. You can bring your own tube if you have one. I will say, probably don't bring the dollar store tube because there are rocks and stuff in the river. And also just check the conditions on visit golden.com to make sure the river's open. Right now it is. It's got the yellow flag, which means no children. So if that's your vibe, even better.
So it's a little bit more dangerous than normal?
Yeah, what
Is
does
that what
that
yellow
mean?
means then?
Yeah, it's got a higher flow right now. So it's a little faster and a little higher than the green flow days. So it's just a little bit more dangerous. And also this is a river that's not just a lazy river. There are what they call rapids and rocks and stuff. So you gotta be conscious of what you're doing, but it's so fun. I do it every year. It's great. The water's so cold when it's this hot out. And you can hit up Golden Mill afterwards for a beer you pour yourself off the wall. Maybe 90% foam, but it's great.
It's about the experience.
I have another golden food wreck. I just have never been. I had never been to a local pizza institution, a place a lot of people say is the best in the metro area, but I went to Woody's Pizza recently.
Okay.
Love that place. It is such a family-friendly, comfortable feeling. It's like the Cherry Cricket of pizza.
Yeah.
I love that.
Bring your family. They've got a pizza bar, salad bar, which, I hadn't seen one since COVID. So if that's your thing.
They make a beer cheese soup that I will drive to Golden for. I love that place. There used to be one kind of bayou, Paul, on where Evans turns into Iliff, and it was one of my favorite spots.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that they expanded and then contracted. It was there. I talked to the owner recently. It was kind of the guy who founded it actually just passed recently, but his son, really great guy, and he told me the whole story about the franchising, and then still in Golden, still going strong.
Yeah, I agree
Golden's
with
a great
you.
place.
The vibe is very
Great place to spend a summer day.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
God, it'd
really
be incredible.
casual, chill.
Yeah, and just like go hang out in the river, then go eat pizza afterwards. It's great.
Short walk up that nice strip in Golden. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Great way to spend a July day. Wear your sunscreen.
Well, Paul, what about you? Something to do or experience this July?
Okay, so last year, early July, I was walking around Cherry Creek and I kind of stumbled into this thing, the Cherry Creek Arts Festival. I was not aware that this was happening. I think a lot of people probably have been, but I'm recommending it this year because it's really humongous and phenomenal. It's an arts festival that attracts artists from all around the world. Last year, they had more than 2,000 applicants, and they picked 250 people to showcase their wares. So it's like pretty competitive, which I don't think is normally the case for these kinds of arts fairs. But it's just huge, and you can walk around Cherry Creek North all day, just see artists, talk to artists, enjoy some street food. A delicious cookie is what I had last time. There was one of the local cookie vendor. But yeah, prizes, food trucks, cool treats. That's a nice day in Cherry Creek North.
One of the days this weekend, of that weekend, they're having a silent disco at it too.
Really?
I heard on Alice 105. I'm randomly like a radio show listener, but yeah, they were talking about it. They have a silent disco, so if that's your thing,
nice.
hit that up too.
Check that out. It's running July 4th through July 6th, so I don't know. I mean, it's a good time. It's one of those things you probably hear about, but like I'm here to tell you, it's actually legit. Very fun. Very good thing.
It's been going for decades, and they're pretty established. They do programming year round for youth, which is super cool too. They have an arm called Cherry Arts, but there's also stuff for kids to do at the festival too, if you happen to be wandering around. So it's a great
fun.
Bree, how about you?
I'm going to recommend something indoors because when it gets really hot, I don't want to be outside. And I have to say, I went for the first time as the iteration that it is, the Downtown Aquarium. I went for the first time. I originally went in 1999 when it opened as Denver's Ocean Journey, and I'd never been back since. And I was really glad I did because it's actually way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Well, that's great to hear.
It's amazing. And like, it's great for kids. I was with a bunch of kids, and so a lot of it is geared towards them, obviously. But I don't know. It has the thing that Casa Bonita has, which is the outdoors, indoors, like where am I kind of suspended reality, which I really love about it. There's this area called the Flash Flood Zone where you can just stand and all of a sudden it's like thunder and lightning and they're like warning, and then it just like this giant waterfall comes out and you don't have to get splashed if you don't want to. There's like an area to stand that's like not wet, but I had no idea it was like kind of, I don't know, like it recreates environments inside in a really cool way. So I thought it was really cool.
Fun.
I got to ask you, since that place is famously owned by a chain of seafood restaurants.
Yeah, I was like, did you eat the seafood?
Yeah, how was the food court?
We ate there. It's like, it's expensive. It's like Red Lobster. It's like, what am I paying for? It's like you're paying to be in a cool restaurant. You know what I mean? It's more that. Like, the food was fine. Our service, fantastic. Everyone that worked there was super nice. But the food was, give or take, I think it depends on how much money you want to spend. You know? If you want to drop on a meal and go to the aquarium, I'd recommend probably like eating before at my brother's bar down the street and then wandering up to the aquarium.
No, I'm sneaking an Uncrustable in my purse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, nobody's going to stop you for sure.
They can't stop all of us.
This episode is brought to you by the City and County of Denver Technology.
Ever have a question about the city you wish you could just text and immediately have it answered? Enter Sunny, Denver's 24/7 chatbot. Sunny is a smart, AI-powered chatbot that helps you find your trash pickup day, report a broken streetlight, track street sweeping, and more. Texting 439-311. Hi. Oh, dang, she's fast. She just popped right back in there. Okay, so she can help me out with whatever. Also, if this is an emergency, please call 911. That's helpful, thank you. For potholes or potholes. So I could just put like pothole on Alameda. Those are a real problem. Pothole on Alameda. Alameda and Tejo. Oops. Autocorrect. Autocorrect is making it really hard for me. That's all right. Sunny speaks 72 languages and responds instantly by text or WhatsApp and never makes you wait on hold. No apps, no forms, no personal info. Just help when you need it, totally anonymous. All you have to do is text HI to 439-311 or message 877-53-SUNNY on WhatsApp. Visit denvergov.org/sunnybot. Your city, just a text away. Thanks, Sunny.
Summer in Salt Lake City is hot, which is why I'm always hunting for cooling fabrics, and I found them at local brand Cozy Earth. Cozy Earth makes tees and shorts with viscose made from bamboo, and the effect is a fabric that feels like cool water on my skin. But unlike other anti-heat attire, I don't look like a marathon runner or an angler in their clothes. I look, cards on the table, like the cool daughter in a Nancy Meyers movie. You and I can both be rocking the all-day crop top and studio pant when we run into each other at the farmer's market. My boyfriend will be in his stretch knit lounge tee. And we all get 40% off with promo code Cozy Salt Lake. Upgrade your summer. Go to CozyEarth.com and use all caps Cozy Salt Lake. You'll get 40% off their best-selling temperature-regulating sheets, apparel, and more. Trust me, you'll feel the difference the very first night.
Okay, our next category, something to eat or drink. Paul, do you want to start us off?
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to. I've got a hotly anticipated restaurant opening. For me, this is the big one of the month. But the people that run Yacht Club, which is that bar up in where is that? Park Hill, somewhere
It's
up
like
there.
next to Rhino, right next to Rhino. I think it's Cole.
Yeah. But they have they've been winning awards. They just got nominated for a James Beard Award for their cocktail program. And
It's fun. It's a cool spot.
This group, super cool spot, famous for their hot dogs.
Really?
But this group of folks that run this place, Mary Allison Wright, her brother John David Wright, and her husband McLean Hedges, they're opening a new restaurant called Rougarou, which is like a Southern thing. Apparently, they're all from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and they're opening this place with a menu inspired by their childhoods and their travels around the South.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean,
love
this
Southern
is kind
food.
of different for Denver. I know we have some places that do this, but these people have a unique take. Certainly, if anyone has been to Yacht Club, you know what kind of like slightly askew perspective they've got on food and going out. And a quote from the Denver Post that made me excited was an example of, the kind of food you'll get is Hedges' stepmom's strawberry salad, one of several vegetarian options. There will also be a daily rotation of chicken on a stick, named for a beloved Chevron gas station in Oxford, Mississippi, where Hedges and Wright attended college.
Amazing.
Which just sounds
Sounds really good.
This
Southern food is amazing.
light, like good attitude, good vibes. Apparently it's going to be on Welton Street, so that's also kind of nice.
Oh, nice.
Opening in one of those spots where a restaurant closed a few years ago.
It's also
sounds great.
It's nice to hear a restaurant's opening. Like, I feel like we don't get to talk about that enough, and that's really and it's a group of folks that are expanding what they're already doing. So good for them.
Yeah, just people who seem to have something figured out, and they're making people happy, and more coming soon.
So when does it? Do we know when it opens exactly? Do they have a date?
They didn't have a specific date in the Denver Post, but it just said July, so hopefully soon.
We'll update.
Can't wait.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
The other thing about it is you'll like, Bree.
Yeah.
Kitchen open till 1 a.m.
Thank
Nice.
you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's That's all. We're not asking for much. I appreciate them adding to that landscape. Thank you. Well, I'm going to bounce off that because I'm also going to talk about something on a stick, which is, it's a classic, Sputnik's vegan corn dog. I had one, again, I hadn't had one in a long time, and I forgot. Their vegan menu is awesome. I think it's kind of underrated, and their corn dog is amazing. They also do a vegan Cubano sandwich. They do French fries with a million different sauces.
Ooh.
It's a bar, but like, I don't know. I kind of wish Sputnik had an offshoot restaurant because their menu is so good. But my pick is it's a $6 corn dog. It's a great snack. Perfect for if you're in the midst of bar hopping, maybe you're just getting started. It's a great spot to get a little snack, and I'm down for the vegan corn dog.
Yeah, I love a corn dog now and then, especially in the summer.
Yeah, it's really summer food.
Olivia?
Yeah, Olivia, go ahead.
My spot is probably one of my favorite spots I've ever been. And I'm recommending it if you're one of those weekend warriors who's going up and down 285. I see you there every weekend. I see you clogging it up. No, it's fine. I do it too. But if you're going camping up somewhere up 285 or whatever you're doing up there, you got to hit Coffee Bean and Bakery in Pine Junction. It's in this little Pine Junction on the side of 285. This bakery and coffee shop, probably the best bakery I've been to in Colorado. They freshly make all their pastries every day. Their cinnamon rolls, best I've ever had. The people that own it are just amazing. Like the woman that owns it, Amy, is amazing. She makes amazing food, amazing bakery items. And this is just like, you got to hit it, especially if you're like coming back down from camping, you're all sweaty and nasty and dirty. Go get like a little iced coffee and a cinnamon roll, and you're going to come back to life. This place is so good. Like, you've got to hit it. And there's this little Pine Junction thing is kind of a random little shopping center on the side, but there's also this shop next to the country store called, I think it's called Flip Flop Bead Shop. And like their only presence is on Facebook. And
right up your alley.
Like they haven't posted since like 2012, but they are open. I have been, and like if you're a jewelry maker, they sell beads, but it's also one of those like hippie stores that sells like incense and stuff.
Yes.
Just a fun little place to pop in with your little cinnamon roll and iced coffee. It's a nice, it's kind of a little hidden gem that's just right on the side of 285.
That feels like that's a real Colorado vibey store too, and I love just walking through one of those.
Oh yeah, it's great.
A good feeling.
The woman was so nice to me when I was in there. But yeah, you gotta get a cinnamon roll from Coffee Bean and Bakery. It's worth your time, and get some pastries to go too. Like, I haven't had anything bad there. Great stuff.
I love a good cinnamon roll too. Good choice. Good recommendation. I've never heard of that before. That's awesome.
It's so good.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive, a leader in boat insurance. Welcome aboard to Carefree Boating. Here, we don't worry about the what-ifs, because we explore with Progressive Boat Insurance for as little as $100 per year for a basic liability policy. Progressive also offers a variety of other coverages and can help you cover repair costs when you need it. And with discounts like multi-policy, safety courses, responsible driver, and more, your mind can really float free. Cruise on over to Progressive.com to get a quote today and see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Rate and discounts not available in all states or situations.
Okay, our final category for July is something to water. So anything related to water, interpret it the way that you'd like. I'll start. I'm just going to recommend Pirates Cove in Inglewood. I think this place is awesome. I love Waterworld, but if you don't want to go through the whole rigmarole it takes to go to Waterworld, Pirates Cove is a pretty good, like, it's not comparable, but you got slides, you got a lazy river, you got a great snack bar, and you've got a great kids play area, and there's tons of seating if you get there early, and it's pretty affordable. It's actually run by the city of Inglewood, which I didn't realize. It's part of their rec center department, and it's amazing. And it's just, I don't know. It's a great comparable thing if you want to do a little bit of like fun water stuff, but like, I don't know, it's just affordable and easy. And I went with my whole family. I went with my in-laws, and we had a blast. So my rec is Pirates Cove.
What should I order at the food counter?
Okay, don't order the pizza, I will say, Paul. You will be,
okay.
It is not,
good to know.
You couldn't even, I don't even think you would let that pizza sit on your table.
Do they have a hot pretzel?
Of course. Hot pretzel. Unfortunately, after I ordered and paid, they were like, oops, we're out of cheese. And I was like, what?
Oh.
But It was still good, and they have a cinnamon and sugar version too, which is delicious. They do snow cones, which I would recommend. They do a mango slushie in this really cool twisty cup.
Ooh, love a fun cup.
Lots of, and it's a large employer of teenagers, so that's the vibe.
Nice.
That is my favorite thing in this summer is to go somewhere that is staffed
Teens.
exclusively by teens.
You will love
Just
this
to
place,
get that
Paul.
disaffected, like,
Yes.
no one's really putting that much effort into it. No one's
No.
thinking about it too hard.
There's like 10 of
Yeah,
them
that's my
behind the
favorite.
window. And like the girl that was helping me, very nice, but she's just staring at me and she's like, "Are you going to pay?" And I was like, "Are you going to tell me how much it costs?" And she was like, "Oh, sure."
Oh, man.
But again, I was one of those disaffected teenagers that worked at a summer camp. And I'm with you, Paul. That's a vibe I like for summer. And they've got
It's
it down.
my favorite.
It's great.
I have to tell a quick story. I was at a place like this once. It doesn't matter where, but I was putting on I needed to wear a life jacket, and this 16-year-old young man was helping me put on this life jacket. I didn't need help. He thought I needed help, but I have my hands like above my head, like they're trapped. And he's like, "You ever done this before? You ever done stand-up paddleboarding before?" And I was like, "No, it's my first time." And he was like, "New experiences are how memories are made."
Oh my God.
Just like, damn, that is some wise
That's
words.
profound.
That was
Sound.
not a teenage boy. That was a 103-year-old man.
That's secretly a vampire. He's been alive for
This is his fourth
forever,
wife.
actually.
You're never going to forget that for the rest of your life.
I say it all the time.
That's great. He's so right.
He's
so
exactly right. New experiences are how memories are made.
right. Shout out that guy.
Yeah. Thanks to that kid. Well, Paul, do you want to go? Something to water?
Yeah, I do. But I looked up Pirates Cove. This
Yes.
is for folks who don't have kids who might be interested. They have adult nights.
Yes. Good
On
call.
July 9th and July 16th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes.
Are there
if you want to get that
beverages?
crappy pizza and
Beverages at
those
adult night?
pretzels
Don't get the
without
pizza.
kids around.
I'm trying to remember if they do, Olivia.
I'm going to pregame adult night.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but a good thinking, Paul, because it is really obviously it's overrun with children, and if that's not
Yeah.
your bag, it's not your place. But
Adult night is such a good idea
I
for this stuff. I'm like, I want to
totally
go
agree.
play on playgrounds, but there are too many children and I'll look weird.
Montgomery's favorite part is they have a bucket at the very top of the plaything that
Oh,
fills
and it
with
dumps
water,
on
and
you?
then it
Yep.
rings right before it
best.
dumps. So I
Great
could
Wolf
see,
Lodge memories.
yeah, if you enjoy that and you don't want to be around a bunch of children when that's happening, that's the perfect night to do it. Good call.
Don't have to compete with the
I want
kids.
to compete.
All right, Paul, something to water.
Yes, I've got a great one. I'm really proud of this. So I was walking down 16th Street, which I was talking to a friend the other day, and he and I realized that what all Denverites call it now is the 16th Street,
Mall.
16th Street. I think that's the formal name, the 16th Street, 16th Street. And I saw Illegal Pete's. They have a patio with misters, and I was like, damn, that's such a killer feature for a patio. Where are the patios with misters?
True.
And I put the call out on the Denver food subreddit. So there's a whole thread I'll link to in the show notes, but it's everyone's got a recommendation, but some personal ones that I liked that I was reminded of by these nice folks on the internet were the Denver Beer Company. They have a bunch of locations. Most of those have misters. I don't think the Lowry one does, but the one on South Downing next to Right Cream, I really like that one. Stoney's Uptown. Stoney's all-star. A totally underappreciated business owner. That guy does a great job. I love
Stoney.
all of his places. Postino at 9th and Co. has one. Park Burger off South Pearl, which has maybe the best veggie burger in town, in my opinion. And Joy Hill Pizza, one of my top 5 pizza places in the city as well, has misters.
Ooh.
And then a bonus rec from a person who they didn't know it was me asking, but they gave me exactly what I actually wanted, which is a tip for a new water bottle technology, which longtime listeners know I always want to know. And of course, I bought myself one of these water bottles, O2 Cool Misting water bottle.
It's got the little.
You get this for $15, and it has a mister built into the bottle.
Wow.
So you click it, and you can have a sip, and you can mist your face with a little cold water.
Where did you get that, Paul?
I got it off my favorite e-commerce platform that I'm not going to name.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to order those. Montgomery's a real sensory boy. He loves a mist.
It's amazing. I was walking around all day in the heat yesterday, just misting my face. It was like,
I
look
remember
at
the
me.
people who had those at
Look at me.
soccer, and I was always like, missed me.
It's great.
I'm going to
It's
order one of
great.
those. That's a good
Yeah,
rec.
so shout out to the user Jade Oracle who says, pro tip, get an O2 Cool misting water bottle. Then you have a mister in your hand wherever you go. They survived Egypt and the Colorado Ren Fest this way.
I was just
Great
going to say,
recommendation.
summer festivals, UMS, that thing would probably save you.
Yeah.
It's a great
Carries.
idea.
Find yourself some mist or make your own.
I love it.
Love.
Olivia, do you want to finish this category and give
Yeah.
us something to water?
Yeah, well, I've got one tidbit that kind of goes off what Paul was talking about. This one goes out to everyone listening. When's the last time you washed your reusable water bottle?
Oh my God.
Literally
It's
never
so
one
funny.
time.
When's the last time you washed it? And this is the call out that says you should go wash your reusable water bottle right now.
I just did.
While you're listening to this, while you hear this, go wash it because I know you haven't washed it in a while.
Okay.
So that's I just would like to start with that. Just like go do that.
I have to say something because I just did this and I hadn't washed my water bottle in 3 weeks. And I will tell you, I have this fear in the back of my mind. I don't know if I've shared this story on the show or not. My teacher in 5th grade got a tapeworm from her water bottle not being washed somehow. And so it's
Beware.
a phobia of mine. And I went like 3 weeks without doing it. But thank you. You gotta wash them.
I would like to start that with my PSA. So go do that right now. Pause this and do it, or keep listening. My real recommendation is to head over to the Big Soda Lake at Bear Creek Lake Park. And this is where you can get your dollar store tube or whatever you have that floats. Take it. You can take beer. You cannot take alcohol, but you can take beer. The website says. I don't want you to get arrested.
The website
So,
says you can't, like, spirits?
no
Like,
alcohol.
no.
It says no alcohol except beer.
Oh.
So I think White Claw's allowed. I would be willing to test that.
Malted
However,
beverages, maybe.
So just take your drinks in your little cooler, get your dollar store floaty, and just go float on that lake with your feet in the water and your little beverage of choice. And just you're gonna feel great.
I feel like you're
Sounds really nice.
you're channeling your vacation you're about to go on.
Yep.
For sure.
But I've been to this lake. I do this. I go get the clearance because they start clearancing the floaties at the stores because they're ready for Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
You can get a clearance floaty, get out there, go float. It's $10 per carload unless you have the like season pass, when then it's like you already paid for it. But so yeah, $10 for a carload to get into the park. They do have like what they call peak pricing for holiday weekends and weekends where it's $15 per carload. So just, keep that in mind. But just shove all your friends in your car, get your discount floaties and your beer, not alcohol, go float on the lake. It's great.
That sounds great.
I
it's
saw
very
in the
fun.
grocery store yesterday, White Claw makes non-alcoholic White Claw now.
What?
Yep. We've come full circle.
Is it
Just-
just,
Oh, wow.
Just seltzer.
just seltzer water?
Well,
Just
that's
White
actually how
Claw
I started
branded
drinking.
seltzer.
That's how I started drinking like LaCroix, literally, because like in college I was drinking White Claw. And then I was like, oh my God, virgin White Claw. And started drinking it. So that's like why I drink seltzers now, because I was like, yeah, virgin White Claw.
What a weird
So,
world.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
they did get to me.
Okay, well, those are our picks for July. We always have more in our events calendar and our newsletter, Hey Denver. You can go to denver.citycast.fm and sign up for our newsletter to hear more. But also, before you go, hang on for a couple minutes because I talked to Andy from MultiPass, which is this awesome ticketing platform based here in Denver. And we talked specifically in this conversation about the EDM scene here in Denver. And there's some really cool events happening that I had never heard of. So whether you're like a drum and bass head or you're just like a raver, maybe it's your first time, we talk about some really cool stuff. So stick around for that conversation. Olivia and Paul, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Bree.
Thanks. Stay cool out there.
Hey, Bree here with Andy Cameron, CEO of MultiPass, and we're talking about cool stuff to do in July. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Bree.
So I want to start with the Colorado Burlesque Festival because it's so much more than just burlesque performances. What else can folks, what are they going to see or experience during this weekend-long event?
Yeah, so this one I'm extremely excited to talk about. So like you mentioned, the Colorado Burlesque Fest, it's actually taking place at RealWorks on July 10th through the 12th. There's going to be over probably 2,000 to 3,000 people in attendance over the course of 3 nights. And the Burlesque Festival is a yearly event that has actually been running since 2010. And it's an extremely unique festival in that it brings this incredible mix of talent and performers from all over the country, and has everything from classic burlesque to modern interpretations. And, like I mentioned, it's been around since 2010. So it's been going strong for almost about 15 years. And ticket sales are going fast for this one. So if you are trying to attend this event, I recommend not waiting.
Yeah, because even though RealWorks is a big space, honestly, I've been there many times when it sells out. So you definitely want to get tickets ahead of time.
Yeah, most definitely.
Denver is often called the bass capital of the world because of our love of dubstep and the scene we've created here. But EDM in general is this wide, expansive genre, and Colorado's got a lot to offer. What sorts of EDM events can we look forward to?
Yeah, most definitely. So we work with a lot of really great EDM organizers. One of them is Denver EDM Fam. They actually have 60,000 local Denverites on their Facebook page, so it's a pretty popular group. And they're actually going to be hosting what they call a stoplight party at the Mockingbird on the 10th. And what that means is you wear like green if you're single, you wear red if you're taken, and yellow if you're unsure or possibly in an open relationship. So those events are a really great place to just let loose and potentially find your forever raver. Then we have it's called Lingerie, so it's a lingerie themed rave taking place on July 19th. It's actually at a secret location, and that location will actually be unlocked once you buy a ticket. Then we have these 2 other amazing after hours EDM groups called Colorado Bassheads and then Nova Studios, and they typically post events like the week of. So I highly recommend taking a look at their social media accounts and follow them so you can stay in the loop on when the next after hours event is.
I love all these events. I'm a raver from older times, and I have to say they're kind of sparking the thing that made raves cool back in the day was like the secret location, the fact that they don't even drop what the event is until the week of. So it's like there's a lot of anticipation, but also like you don't necessarily know what you're going to get, but you're going to have a good time. Well, Andy, thank you so much for being here. This was really fun. Again, you can check the show notes and go to multipass.com to learn more about all of these events and so much more. Thanks for listening. And Andy, thanks again.
Thanks, Bree.
That's all for today here on CityCast Denver. If you enjoyed this show, why not take a minute to tell Woody's Wood-Fired Pizza owner John Bortles about us? Rate the show wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to our morning newsletter and learn more about us at denver.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. See you later. You want a hot dog? Sorry, you can get a vegan corn dog instead.